Hey guys, and welcome to my first LEGO MOC video. There's a lot to talk about in this set I built, so let's just get started. First, I'm going to talk about the minifigures. First of all, I added two skeletons to this build. One of them is just like, your standard skeleton with a bow and stuff. And the other one has an iron helmet and an iron chest plate. But yeah, all in all, they're just, really simple minifigures. And then I also added two player minifigures. This one just uses parts from the skin pack set released a few years ago, and he comes with an iron axe and a piece of chicken. And then this guy, he also uses pieces from the skin pack set a few years ago, but then I also gave him this custom torso with a red belt and a mini Minecraft logo. And the way I did that is I just taped a piece of paper to the front of this Star Wars torso. And I also gave him this iron pickaxe. So now let's take a look at the set itself. Obviously the main thing of the set is the Amethyst geode. It's really just a simple brick build, but for the crystals themselves, I used a little bit of a more complicated technique. I got a headlight brick with studs on all sides, and I was able to stick these interesting looking pieces to it. And then for the center of it, I just got a 1x1 brick and attached it to the underside of the headlight brick. And then I also have this growing amethyst kind of here, and I'll just take that off so you can see it a little clearer. I use the same pieces I used up top here, but I also found a few of these 1x1 curved tiles, so that's nice. Now let's move on to the Dripstone portion of this set. I'm really proud of this design I made for the Dripstone. I basically used these modified headlight bricks to make the Dripstone get smaller as it goes up. And for the main part of the Dripstone, I just used an assortment of bricks and plates to build that up. And there's also a few just normal dripstone blocks in the floor here. Now let's move on to the lush cave section. This is really cool. I added a few moss blocks, a moss carpet, there are a few mushrooms, and this is my own design for a azalea bush. And the dripstone is probably the coolest thing here, so I'll just demonstrate it for you. If you just take one of our minifigures here and put him on top like that, if you tilt it, oh shoot, no. But if you put him on the edge there, and then tilt it down, it actually tilts down, and he falls off. And the way I did that is, there's just a cylinder brick there, which allows me to put this on just a little bit of an angle. And that angle's just big enough for this guy to fall off. Now let's just move on to the mineshaft portion of this build. It's a very simple structure. It's just a wooden platform that leads up to the amethyst here. And that's pretty much it for the mineshaft, other than the fact that I used some masonry bricks here to give it a little extra detail. And a few other things about this set. I added a diamond ore here, a coal ore, and if you couldn't see it in the back before, I'll just turn that around. There is actually an emerald hiding back there. So these people are probably in an extreme hills biome. And hiding right under the mineshaft here, there's actually a tough block. I'm really proud for the design for this one. It just uses an inverted tile at the bottom, so it's nice and smooth. And it just goes right back under there. And in the lush cave, I also added a little aqueduct here. That's what it's called in the game. And I got this really simple design for a tropical fish, and it just goes on this blue jumper plate here. And the last thing I want to talk about is I actually hid a bat here, and this bat is actually attached to a little robot arm piece. And if you clip it onto this little nub sticking out from the beam of the mineshaft, you can kind of make it look like the bat's flying. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this set. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.